guys were the winners of or one of 3 winners of the Road to Bonnaroo competition. So what was it like when you were like kind of going after that and trying to like get this spot to play Bonnaroo?
I think being instrumental music, we didn't really think that we would win. It's not necessarily the most popular thing in Nashville, I suppose, you know? As opposed to being something more commercial.
I didn't think I was going to Bonnaroo this year, and I've been to the past 8 Bonnaroos, and this would have been my first ever to miss. And then that happened. I was like, oh, I'm going to Bonnaroo this year. Kind of like a hybrid artist/employee. I actually am responsible for the ambiance of the tents. Yeah, the art, VIPs and the guest relations and artist relations and the plants and furniture and lighting and all that stuff. Yeah. However, this year is more of an artist.
And what was it like, opening up Bonnaroo? You guys were the first act. I mean, was that crazy or?
Felt great. Yeah, it was intense. Yeah. It really was. I didn't think it would be that big.
That's surprising.
Yeah, it really. At first, it was. I mean, it seemed like a couple hundred maybe people at first, and we did a few songs. And by the time I looked up the next time, you couldn't really see where it was ending. As a whole, it's sort of the best collection of all the greatest musicians, I think, in town, at least in our age group. I mean, everybody in here plays with everybody. I mean, between sitting in this room, I can't even imagine how many groups that we have between each other. I know on the couch, at least, there's 3. It's really easy because me and him have another group called Kindercastle, and it's almost the same band. I just said, hey guys, let's play this music today.
I met Russ and he was still in high school. He called me up and he's like, man, I want you to put some violin on some stuff I'm working on. So I went over to his house and he's like, I got these ideas. I don't really even know how to write them out. He's like, okay, let me hear your ideas. And he like kind of showed them to me. He said, man, those are genius ideas. You should really pursue this. He's like, well, I don't think I know how to. I don't think I know what I'm saying. I'm like, man, yes, you do know what you're saying. You just don't know what it's called. A couple years later, he called me up and he's like, man, you were right. Actually, I do know what it's called, and I've written these masterpieces, and I'm going to put them out and take over the world.
Well, he's the one that inspired me to go back to school and study arrangement and composition, because when I was in high school, I asked him, and he sort of laid out for me how it worked and made me want to go back to school. So I owe a lot of it, actually, back to him. Within itself, he's the one that's introduced me and exposed me to all abstract music, and he's the one that introduced me to jazz, pretty much. He introduced me to bossa nova, which is like the most important music in my life. Like, without him, I would have stumbled upon it many years from now and been missing out. A lot of influence within the group. There's a new record coming out in August. Yeah, it's a double vinyl. It's called All Too Human. We're just happy to be here. We've had a great time.